This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You are watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
Okay, so Tyson Fury, he stated that if the contract is not signed by Anthony Joshua on Monday, then he's going to move on. In other words, what he's talking about is Manuel Charr. That's what he's talking about. Now, that kind of contradicts what Eddie Hearn, Frank Warren, George Warren, and everybody else is talking about, where apparently on Monday they're going to be having some kind of meeting with the executives from DAZN and BT Sport about staging Fury Joshua, which is pretty much the final point as far as I can gather. So what is it that Tyson Fury is talking about? So is he not going to give them the time to have the meeting to discuss what's the best plan going forward for this particular fight as far as networks? Or is Tyson Fury just talking absolute breeze? Or maybe he's out the loop. Maybe he's not really being spoken to about what the updates are. That's entirely possible. A lot of boxers are kept out of the loop. It's pretty much the management team, the promoters and whatever else. So it is possible, okay? At the same time, it's like, I do have to question, because the contract was sent a week ago. This is a super fight. I mean, how quick do you think you can get a super fight over the line? There's so much money on the line. You have to generate so much money. You have to give fight fans the time to book the hotels, to get the tickets, all that kind of stuff. And that's just the bare minimum. All the other kind of legalities. And again, when you've got lawyers involved, we all know how lawyers, where they get paid by the hour, all that kind of stuff, they will drag their feet. Ever bought a house? Takes, what, several weeks to buy a house when everything's agreed. You know, it's bizarre. Why? Because they get paid more money, right? They try and justify their high prices. That's what they do for boxing, as they do in most businesses, right? So 1 week to get the fight signed. I mean, does Tyson Fury really believe that, well, 40%, 50-50 for the rematch if you win? What? And it's going to be on December 3rd at the Millennium Stadium. That's all you need to do? If only it was that simple, huh? If it was that simple. You remember how long it took for the first and second Wilder and Fury fights? They took forever. A long time. Especially the first one. Remember Frank Warren saying, it's on. And we were going, are you sure? Because a lot of time seems to have passed now. Are you sure it's on? And that was for that kind of fight. And that fight wasn't that big. It was big, but not as big like this. The third fight was signed pretty quick. Yeah, I wonder why. Because they're actually working on it backstage, right? I mean, that's what it appears. So, anyway, 1 week, I don't know. But is Tyson Fury serious? Is he going to walk away? Maybe he wants to walk away. Maybe he feels that Anthony Joshua was going to refuse the offer of 60-40. Maybe he's going to refuse certain things in the contract. And again, I see a lot of people saying that Joshua should just sign it. Anthony Joshua is legally bound to DAZN. So he has to get permission from DAZN to either fight on another network or be inclusive within the fight. DAZN don't have to agree to it. Likewise with Fury. He's legally bound to BT Sport. So he can't just say, you know what, forget BT Sport, let's just get the fight on DAZN. He can't do that legally. So that's the stumbling block. It shouldn't be a stumbling block, but unfortunately it is. Plus many other things. You've got sponsors. You've got so much stuff to go through. I don't know the ins and outs of a contract, especially of a super fight like this. So anyway, Tyson Fury going to walk away from Anthony Joshua on Monday if it's not signed. Probably Tyson Fury just talking absolute waffle. But if he does walk away and he fights Manuel Charr, I'm done with him. I'm done with him. I swear. But again, hopefully he's just trolling. Hopefully he's just messing about. So we'll have to wait and see. Drop your thoughts below. Click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you next video.